The U.S. Supreme Court overturns the landmark 1973 Roe v. Wade law, giving American women the right to have an abortion. I'm Karen Fuller. Thank you for being with us today. It marks the first time in nearly half a century that individual states will now make the call on abortion laws. THV11's Sarah Horbakowitz is standing by live at the state capitol for more on what this means for you, Arkansans. But first, Skylar Henry is in Washington, where the decision came just before the court's summer recess.
Demonstrators against abortion rights erupted in cheers after the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade. The mood outside the court highly charged with the release of the much-anticipated ruling.
We don't want to hear cheers about women being slammed back to the dark ages and all of society slammed backwards.
The conservative majority court sided with the state of Mississippi and its supporters in Dobbs v. Jackson Women's Health Organization. With their case, Mississippi officials asked the High Court to eliminate the constitutional right to abortion first established in 1973.
This is a wonderful opportunity to return this to the people.
According to the Guttmacher Institute, which supports abortion rights, an estimated 26 states were either certain or likely to ban abortion if the High Court overturned or dismantled Roe. The decision here today is the outcome of decades-long lobbying by groups against abortion rights. The appointment of 3 conservative justices during the Trump administration made it a sudden reality.
We've been knowing this was going to go down since Kavanaugh.
The watershed ruling follows an unprecedented leak of a draft majority opinion that sparked protests, including some outside justices' homes. The leak has impacted the High Court from the inside out. Chief Justice John Roberts has ordered a full investigation. Today, Roberts did not join the 5 conservative justices or 3 liberals. He said, in his own opinion, he would have stopped short of ending the right to abortion. Skylar Henry, CBS News, Washington.
And now we turn to THV11's Sarah Horbakowitz to see what the ruling means for the people of Arkansas. Sarah.
The overturning of Roe v. Wade means that there's no longer a constitutional right to abortion, and that is up to the states. So here in Arkansas, the access to abortion is all going to change at 2 p.m. Leslie Rutledge has signaled that that's when she's going to certify that Roe v. Wade was overturned and put a trigger law into effect. Right now in Arkansas, before 2 p.m., you can get an abortion up until 6 weeks of pregnancy. But after 2 p.m., abortion will nearly be banned in Arkansas. That'll be just in case of saving the mother's life, and that's up to the discretion of the state in each of those cases. So really a lot's going to change later this afternoon. We're going to hear from Leslie Rutledge, hear from Governor Hutchinson about what that change is going to be. Right now at the Capitol, there's a few protesters behind me, but honestly, we've mostly seen media preparing for more protesters later tonight. So we're really trying to see what's going to happen later on today. This isn't as much of a surprise as it could have been since we saw that Roe v. Wade draft opinion leak back in May. But we are going to have more information later on today and what we can expect at 2 p.m. and that's when laws could change here in Arkansas. But for now, reporting at the Capitol, Sarah Horbakowitz, THV11 News.
Sarah, thank you. Arkansas Republicans are weighing in this afternoon. Governor Hutchinson says, quote, "For decades, I have said Roe v. Wade was wrongly decided. Arkansas is a pro-life state, and we are able now to protect life." Congressman French Hill writes, "I am pleased with the Supreme Court's decision today that elevates life by affirming that there is no constitutional right to an abortion." Senator Tom Cotton tweeting, quote, "Highly commend the millions of Americans who toiled for years to achieve this great victory for unborn life." And as you know, THV11 is covering the important angles to this developing decision. We'll bring you more reaction as well as the future of abortion rights in Arkansas coming up tonight on THV11 at 5 and 6.